Hello, in this video I would like to show you how to use PowerPoint's built-in screen recording tools. The version of PowerPoint that I'm using is Microsoft PowerPoint 2019. These features are available in older versions of PowerPoint, but the things look a little different and work a little differently. And of course it will likely be available in future versions, but again I'm using 2019 right now to demonstrate this. Now I have created a very simple PowerPoint. Please don't judge the PowerPoint. I just threw this together to give me something to talk about. I have Darren's Cookie Company. To do a recording of this, I will use the slideshow menu and I'll hit record slideshow. And as you can see, it switches screens and I now have a video in the corner. I have some tools to write with down here at the bottom and some recording and setting tools up here. So let's just begin. So when I'm ready to start recording my slideshow, I'll hit the record button. It will count down. It's using my computer's camera to record me down in the corner. If I'd like to, I could turn that on and off by hitting this little person to make me disappear and come back. So that's kind of nice if this is covering up part of your PowerPoint and you don't want that there. When I'm ready to go to the next slide, I simply hit the next arrow here. And what it's doing is it's recording my video and audio and attaching it to this slide of the PowerPoint. As you can see, I've talked for 30 seconds about this slide, and now when I move to the next slide, the overall timer keeps going down here in the bottom left, but this is my current slide. So I can talk about my chocolate chip cookies and how great they are. Whenever you switch slides, you have two options. You could pause the video up here and then switch the slide, or you can just hit this and it will go to the next slide. Now, I recommend, if you're using the option, just to go right through your PowerPoint and keep talking. Between slides, take a second to pause. So I just counted the 1 or 2 in my head. And the reason I do that is I've noticed from experience that it tends to have a brief break in the audio when you switch slides. So take a breath and wait a second when you switch those sides. Now, let me go to one. Well, suppose I make a mistake on this slide. If I want to, I could stop the recording and I can go up here to this clear option and I can clear the recording on all slides. That means I'm starting completely over, or I can I said that backwards, clear the recording on the current slide, and that is just this one I'm working on right now, or the bottom option, which is all slides, and that means I'm starting this whole presentation over. So you have both options. If I use this one a lot when you make a mistake on one slide. This is one advantage of using PowerPoint over something like Screencast-O-Matic. In Screencast-O-Matic, it's sort of an all or nothing thing. You either did it all right, or if you make a mistake, you have to edit that out or start over. With this, if you make a mistake on one slide, you have the option of clearing the current slide and just doing that one piece again. So I am going to hit record and start recording again and go to my last slide here. And on my last slide, I just have a sales report here, and I just wanted to show you could grab some tools from the bottom here and pick some colors and, you know, circle things or highlight them. There's a pen, a highlighter, and an eraser. So you have those options with varying colors down here. So after you're done, of course, you'll stop the video. If you're happy with your recording, this is a little bit weird, but if you're happy with the recording, you hit the X up here, which feels a little unnatural, but trust me, it's what you want to do. It closes the recording tool. You're back to your PowerPoint. Now, those recordings are still attached to these slides. If I went back to slide recording, I could work on it more, clear out a slide if I'm not happy with it. But ultimately, let's assume that I'm happy with this and I'm all ready to be done. So first thing I would do is save this. So I'll just save the PowerPoint to wherever I want to save that. Let's just save it to my desktop for now. And Darren's Cookie Company PowerPoint. Then, after I have my PowerPoint saved, I would like to turn this into a video. Currently, what I have is just a PowerPoint with audio recordings. You can't upload that to YouTube or anything like that. You need to actually convert this over to a video. To do that, you click on File, then you choose Export, and you make sure you're on this Create a Video tab. You have several options here about the quality of the video. I usually choose Full HD, and of course you can go higher if you want to, or lower if you want this to be a faster process. And you have options of using the timings and recorded timings and narrations, or don't use them. Well, you just spent that time making them, so one would assume that you're going to use them. And then you hit Create Video. And choose a location to save this. Again, I'll go to my desktop. And you can see down here in the bottom, there will be a progress bar that shows this is converting over to an MP4 from the PowerPoint with the recordings to an MP4. So this will take a moment, so I'm going to pause the video and I'll be back with you to show you what I end up with. Alright, so I'm back. That finished that process of converting that to a video. So now on my desktop I have this PowerPoint, which if I need to go back and make changes and re-record something, I can have that saved. But ultimately I have this video, which is my final product of me talking with me in the corner, and I could take this video, upload it to YouTube, or post it wherever I want. Alright, thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps you learn how to make a video using the tools built into PowerPoint. Thank you.